You're welcome once again to reflect. You're welcome once again to your reflection time with Nisinuga Reflections. Remember, this channel is focused on your joy, on your growth and development, on your happiness, because we focus on tales that touch the heart. We reflect on life matters together. And once there's life, there is hope for a better tomorrow. And we thank God because according to the pattern of life, there is nothing that is static or permanent in life. But we pray that in our situation, things will grow from good to better, from better to better and better, and the best go to next level best. The transition to always be good. So today we'll be reflecting on relationships as we've been doing before. So what are some of the signs of a good relationship? We know there's intimacy. When you enjoy the presence of one another, you like to be in the company of one another, then that is intimacy. That's a sign of a good relationship. Whether it's in the workplace or the romantic relationship or in the family. When you're together, you're fond of one another, you are thrilled to see each other, you are thrilled to hear each other's voice. Whether it's on phone or physically. That is, the intimacy is there. How are you? How are you doing? I'm doing fine. All those things, and you can see the truth. You can feel it in the chuckles and in the tremors in the voice. Then security, to know that this person you are with is working out for your good, looking out for your best interest. And respect. You know, they say there should be mutual respect. Even every child deserves some level of respect, isn't it? And I like some of our proverbs in Yoruba land, that's southwest Nigeria, West Africa. They say, ọmọdé gbọ́n, àgbà gbọ́n la fi dálẹ̀. That is, the child is wise, the adult is wise. That is why we found Ife land. Then he says, ọwọ́ ọmọdé ò tó pẹpẹ tàgbàlagbà owó. That is, the hand of the child cannot touch the top of the shelf. And the same thing, the hand of the adult cannot enter the mouth of the God. So we have mutual respect. So when you know that your spouse respects you and you respect your spouse, then you know you'll be happy in that relationship. And in the office, your boss is supposed to give you your own level and measure of respect. And you are supposed to respect your subordinates. There should be mutual respect in the workplace. In the community, same thing goes. There should be mutual respect. There should be good communication. You don't talk down at each other. You communicate because you're sharing ideas and information. And you have to also have a sense of being valued, being appreciated. All these are some of the signs of a good relationship. So we want to look at what are some of the steps that you and I need to take to maintain a good relationship. And what are the signs that depict unhealthy relationship? When we have so much fight, so much quarrel, so much misunderstanding, so many unresolved issues, then that kind of relationship, there can be happiness. If there is content, you look down on your partner, sometimes your partner looks down on you, or in the office, you're looking down on your subordinates and things like that, then there cannot be happiness, because somebody you look down, you have content for, you don't appreciate whatever such person says or whatever he or she does. You just say, is that the best you can do? Is that the best you can say? Is that the best you can think? That's content. Just look at you. What kind of statement is that? So all those things count in a relationship. So here is to encourage you, and also at the same time encourage myself, so that we work for a better relationship. Whether it's romantic in the office, in the family, or in your neighborhood or community. Then if there is too much criticism, you are too critical of what your spouse does or what happens with the other partner, then it won't favor for healthy relationship. So, and when your partner is not being there for your neighbor, is not being there for you, that is unhealthy. Okay, it's unhealthy. The same thing goes in your community or in your office. Your people in the office are supposed to be there for you when you need them. That's what I'm talking about, teamwork. Even though you are not in the same department, you know you're in the same office, the person needs your help, you render the help. But if you know that this person is not ready to give you a helping hand when you need it, then there will be challenge. Manazwi, you're welcome. Good day to you. Let me know where you connecting from so that you know whether in the morning hours or in the evening hours. Here we're in the evening hours. I'm reflecting from here. This is quarter after 6 p.m. That is 15 hours. So step to keep the flame fresh in your relationships. We want to talk about. Oh, India, you are welcome. You're welcome. What time is it over there now? So have you ever stopped to think and ask, why is it that only few people relatively have a fine relationship when we look at the population? When you look at how many people, what's the size, what population size that are enjoying good relationship, that the couples are always happy with one another, they're always on top of the world. They're always able to resolve their issues without calling in the third party. What about in the office, in your department, and so on like that? Thank you so much. I love you too. I appreciate you. God bless you. You continue to enjoy good relations. Just let's go to reflect together to learn from one another. So, is a good relationship meant for such only few people? Or is all of us are expected to enjoy good relationship? Or is it only few people are designed by God or by nature to enjoy good relationship? I believe that every one of us is supposed to enjoy good relationship. Okay, so that is why we are here to reflect on that and see what can we do, what can you do to enjoy good relationship. So such relationship, however, are to be cultured. They are not automatic. So the couples or the spouses or the people involved in relationship, we're supposed to work at it together. First of all, like I said earlier, you're supposed to appreciate me for who I am. I'm a human being like you. I deserve to be happy. I deserve to be joyful. I deserve to live a healthy life. So when our paths cross and we are together, I think one of the things you and I am supposed to consider, what can I do to add positive values to your life? What can I do to make you happier? What can I do to make your life move to the next level? What can I do to assist you to be a better version of yourself by the time tomorrow comes? And I'll be expecting something like that from you too. Because love is reciprocal, life is reciprocal. You help me, I help you. Scratch my back, I scratch your back. You assist me, I assist you. That is what love and caring is all about. So, this good relationship is intentional. Has to be intentional, like I said earlier. So, how to achieve this is part of what we shall discuss in the next couple of minutes. So, please, if you've not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and like also, and share your opinions and your comments. So, what's your opinion? Is good relationship meant for only few people? And is it achievable? Suppose you are involved in a relationship and you want that relationship to be sweet. Is it achievable? Can you achieve that? Can you make your relation with your spouse? And if you are married, what can you do to make sure that your marriage remains sweet? Yes, You got married, you went on honeymoon. Honeymoon is expected to be very sweet. That's why they call it honeymoon. Being on the moon, where the core of your meal is honey, also sweet. Being on top of the world, cloud 7, cloud 9, never on the ground level. That is high level of excitement, isn't it? So what can you do? What can I do if you're already in a relationship to make that relationship perpetually sweet, happy, and joyful? Research results have shown that where steps are not taken, that is in case of married couples now, and they separate, it's been shown by research results that this affects their children. And research results also show that a good percentage of teenagers in our community that are from separate or broken homes suffer from mental health. And by the time they grow into youthful stage and this issue is not resolved, it becomes compounded. And that's partly part of the reasons why you have a good number of our teens and youths going into substance use, what's called drug abuse, because they want to escape from the trauma they experience at home. They want to just dull it out, knock it out. So when they take these substances, they stop thinking about what's happening between mom and dad, between dad and mom. And that's why this thing is very, very important for us to look at. Also, 2Game, you're welcome. 1X9, you're welcome. Thank you for reflecting with me. So, what are some of the challenges we have? We have unmet expectations. If it's in the office, at least by the time you receive the letter of appointment, there are some things you expect from the establishment, from the institution. Or if you are working in a business with your partner, with your worker, there are some things you expect. So if somebody is not meeting up to that expectation, you feel a lot of disappointment and you will not be happy with that. Especially if your staff members are not working right, or your colleagues are not doing what they're supposed to do, or your team members are not doing the same thing. Then poor conflict resolution. So definitely there will be some measure of disagreement because we are not wired the same way. But since our paths have crossed and we're working together, we are relating together, then when issues come up, we try to resolve them. So what I said we take to resolve them is very important. Okay. Then extensive and the work schedule. If the work schedule fags you out, then it may affect your relationship. That is why if it's in the offices that they have scheduled, they have to make sure they do the sheet in such a way that it will not affect the individual too much. And some places where they do nights, after the night they give them off. So if you are married, you are in a relationship now with your spouse, and your spouse work schedule becomes so extensive, and this one intrudes into the family time you have together, then there's a way, or there are ways in which this must be resolved. Then if there's poor communication, then there can be challenges. And that's why communication is key. We have vertical relationship, we have lateral relationship, horizontal relationship. This is communication between the children and the parents in the home. Then horizontal is communication between the parents. These ones have to be okay. Then if it's in the offices, then the same thing. So, but it has been, one school of thought suggests that to make sure, let's now just focus in the next couple of minutes on marriage relationship. First, it's advised that before you sign the dotted line, I do, try to go for premarital training and counseling, where you'll be taught and exposed more to what marriage entails. Marriage is more than the physical thing, I love you, I like you, I just want to live. So there are so many things that has to be discussed, noted, and resolved. Principle of individual difference, because people don't take time to go through all this. By the time they now got wedded and married now, they now start to live together. They now start to see different mannerisms, attitudes, and habits. They now say, what? I can't deal with this, I can't live with this, I can't take this. But you sign the dotted line. That is to live together. I say, I can't take this. And it's difficult to change an adult. Like we have a proverb here, we say that the dry, bent smoked fish, you cannot straighten it again. If you try to straighten the curved smoked fish or dried fish, it will break. And you say it's difficult to teach an old dog new tricks. I'm not calling anybody any dog, it's okay. So it's just that it's difficult to change an adult, but it is also proven in psychology and counseling that habits are learned and you can unlearn them. Though it may take some time, but that's why we say this relationship, happiness and joy, has to be intentional. So once it is intentional, that's how people go for psychotherapy, so that they go for treatment. They go to the therapist, they now teach them the techniques and steps to take on how to unlearn some of the habits that may be militating against the joy and happiness of their marriage, of their home, and of their spouse. So I will quickly mention 4 steps that need to be noted. The first one is that in your relation, we now want to focus on the relation between you and your spouse, whether you married or intending to get married. The first one is that you need to be curious about one another and not critical of one another. Being curious, curiosity kills the cat. What does that mean? That you try to know more about what are the things that make your spouse to tick. What are the things that make him happy? What are the things that tickle him? What are the things that boost his ego, boost his hormonal functional, the positive hormones in his body? What are the things that ginger him to be able to work to get to a higher level, to achieve more, to be more? So we try to know that instead of looking for the errors and the faults, the minuses in his or her life. So when you work on this, your curiosity about your partner, I want to help, I want to be the best, I want you to be the best version of what can I do. So we do directly work on that, and you see the magic that will happen in your relationship. And the same thing as applicable to it. So if you are a manager, a director, or a leader in your office, you can practice that with your team. Try to understand your team members. What are the things that bring out the best in them? Instead of saying, hey, John, hey, Nikki, you're not doing that, you're not doing that. Oh, it's Sonja, you're not doing that. You have to criticize them. You can't get the better out of them like that. But when you try to know what can be done, you can see, yes, he has this talent, he has these abilities, he has these skills. Work on that, you see that the relationship will be fantastic. And when you bring that home to your husband or to your wife or to your spouse, to your fiancé, you see that relationship will move to the next level. So talking about steps to move your relationship to a better level of happiness and joy. First one is say, be more curious about one another and be less critical of one another. The second one we shall talk about is be careful. Be more careful with one another, not be crushing one another. Because if you are crushing on one another, you are allowing the frivolities. No, it's not frivolity. Don't let me call it like that. The things that are not so critical. you allow your emotions to override some of these things that you need to take note of. No. But when you are more careful, you take note of the details, which goes beyond the beauty, which goes beyond the mesmerizations, which may be some of the abilities your spouse has. So be more careful to nurture and bring out the best. You know what keeps the relationship most is the character of each other, your inherent personality, those things that are within your being, those things that define you beyond your physical physique, your handsomeness, your 6-pack or 8-pack or 10-pack, your figure eight, your V, your broad chest, your masculine, your all those things. It goes beyond all those. Okay. So work more on things that matter, things that can stand the test of time more. I know your beauty can stand the test of time more, but I'm just talking about things that are more subtle, that they call. So be more careful to nurture that than just to be crushing one another, because the feelings can undulate. Yeah. But your character stands. Like somebody gave an illustration many years ago. We have a bottle of mineral. Like, okay, let me have here a bottle of honey. A bottle of honey. Say, no matter how much you shake it, shake it. No, when you are hungry, your nerves are just going haywire. You doing like that. So shake it, shake the honey bottle. Turn it upside down. Shake it to the side. Shake it. Open it and taste it. Will it turn bitter? No, it cannot be bitter, because its content, its makeup, cannot be changed by the shaking. So when you develop your personality to that level, that no matter what happens around you, nobody will make you to say or do things that are nasty or that are negative. That's when their emotions are not well managed, the way they start to talk and behave, you say, what? Is that you? Is that you, John? Is that you, Ricky? And say, I'm sorry. It's just my emotions that go better on me. So that's what we're talking about. The third step we talk about is don't assume. Ask. So if you want to know something about me, ask me. Don't assume that A, B, C, D. No. Whatever you want to know, whatever question you have, whatever doubt you have, present it, put it on the table. Let me explain myself. Let me guide you accordingly. Don't just assume. I expect, I believe. When it could have been better for you to ask, and if your assumption is wrong, or your belief system about me in that aspect, in that context is wrong, then what then? I thought you'd be able to do it. I thought you'd be able to handle it. Assume that you don't. No, that's wrong. You could have asked me. You have my number, isn't it? Why did you call? Why did you ask? Why did you send message to me? It's okay. So finally, connect before you correct. That's number 4. Connect before you correct. Connect means so when you connect with somebody, you already have the number of the person. You have the key to the person. You already know how to make the person happy, how to calm the person down when the person is emotionally disturbed or troubled. You already know some of the strengths and weaknesses of this individual because you are connected. So when you say you are my friend, what do you know about me? You're calling me your friend. If you are my friend, you should be able to help me when I need you. When I'm in tight spot, you should be able to get me out of that tight spot, isn't it? So when you connect, you will really become on a more communicative level. You know more about me, I know more about you, then we are connected. So you connect before you say you want to correct me. You can't correct me when you don't know the hows and why, or why I do what I do. You may be correcting in error. But when you already know, you have a good idea of my reasoning pattern, of my philosophy, of the principle I operate with, then it will be easier for you to say you want to correct me. But you can't correct me when you don't understand the way I reason, the way I flow with my thoughts. The same thing I can't do for you. So that is why to have a good relationship that is happy and joyful, note this for. Let me quickly go over them again. Number one, be curious about one another, not critical of one another. Number two, be more careful in your relationship than crushing on one another. Else I just say, I love you, I love you, I love you. And when something goes south, then that love becomes something. They start to say some unprintable things. Then, you see. So the third one is ask and don't assume. Whatever you want to know, whatever you are in doubt of, ask me. Don't assume. You are my friend. You are my spouse. You are my fiancé. Then ask me. Don't assume. Don't believe. Don't just take things for granted. And number four, endeavor, work at connecting with me and staying connected before you say you want to start to correct me, so that you not open your mouth again or take some steps and come in and be saying sorry later. That's the story for another day. That means sorry doesn't solve a lot of things. So don't continue to say, well, let me just do it and say sorry later. No, don't work with that attitude. Okay. Thank you once again, Manazri. I hope I pronounce it well. 2Game. Thank you. And 1X9. Thank you also. You are appreciated. God bless you. Till we'll meet again. Please try and like presentations on my channel, and let's go to flow together, encourage one another, and share your comments. I can also share, if you go to my channel, look at some of the videos that have been posted on relationships and other values in life. Okay. Thank you so much once again. Till we meet again. God bless you.